Hi, well, this is a very short talk about a quite important question. Yesterday we recorded for YouTube the second lesson, the second technical lesson, and I asked her something that she's not able to do. Not able to do doesn't mean that she will not be able to do or she's not good enough. It does mean simply that sometimes and quite often in vocal technique, you should do some gesture that your brain will not think, will not have the idea that it can do, and at the same time it doesn't have the idea that can be useful for singing. They're very precise gestures, they're very easy in some sort, from outside they're very easy. If it is really one of your bad habits, and everybody of us has some, your brain will say, okay, what am I doing? I'm doing something, but I'm not going to sing. So there is a, how can I say, a little moment of confusion in which your brain doesn't relate a gesture into singing. For me, that I try to be quite serious about what you want to do with the voice. So to solve those kind of things, I have to put you into the possibility to do that with your body. And when your body can do that correctly, we have to teach the brain that you can do that. To do that, there is a little scare that arrives when we ask these very, very easy things. It's very easy from a, how can I say, gesture point. It's very difficult for the brain. In the lesson that we will put, you will see exactly this. And so some could be a bit scary to say, wow, she pushes her to do something, but she can't. No, she can. I know that she can. And I know that after is freedom. And I push a bit because I know perfectly that it's much easier that the brain tells in that moment, and it's just a little impasse of the brain. Not at all an impasse of her singing. It's a freedom of her singing, and she doesn't need to remain with that bad habit for a longer time because she's totally ready. And so it's just a question, when I will ask quite often, and it's something that in vocal technique sometimes we ask, and I will make an interview with an ex-student that will explain you from a medical point why we ask that, because he does exactly the same for medical purposes. And he called me for my birthday telling me, you can't imagine, I'm doing a study in which we do exactly as you asked us, not to understand, just to do. I asked her yesterday to put up her belly and then to sing. And it was just to belly, singing, belly, singing. At a certain moment I stopped. But I wanted her not to escape from that. Because the point is, if you escape, you will refuse to have a different gesture. If you don't escape and you stay, you will gain this gesture in a very short time, and you will never, never, never again feel this slightly uncomfortable sensation. The uncomfort is that you don't want to change your gesture. But it's not a true uncomfort. So it is after the lesson, I remained with her singing something that she wanted to sing from, I don't say a long time, but she wanted to sing well. And I made her sing a bit of that. And effectively, in a certain point, it appeared what she wanted sing since a long time. And she realized that, wow, okay, it's different, it's easier, it's very comfortable for the throat. I could never imagine it did exist that. My job is, and the job of all the Italian bel canto technique singers, is to bring you where you don't imagine you have something, but absolutely it is there because it's technique. So if you are here, we don't push you. All this time you will take so many years. I use myself and those things to make you jump there. There it's where your potential of the brain, of your musicality and of your body and of your possibility inside is yet. Just you have some ideas about. So you have just to lose your ideas and you will be where you are ready. And to me it's quite exciting when they get there, and they get excited too after. It's a little too soon, but I wanted her to tell you how she felt about, and how she felt today, and how she felt yesterday doing Just Give Me a Reason. We started just a bit studying that.
All right. So during the exercise, it was strange because it was something that I never did. So I was trying to do what I always do. And so I forced my brain to, okay, don't follow what you always do and try to follow what Lucia is telling you, or try to feel all the...
Could you really till the end? Because you could till a certain point, and this is quite physiological. When the eight of the notes gets over a certain point, it gets very difficult not to be worried about the fact that you will not obtain for your brain the notes.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Yes.
We obtain technically something that the brain will not imagine that we'll obtain in that way. And now we have a wall into the brain.
Yes.
Since we ask an exercise that is very gentle at the end and very gentle with the throat, the only thing I ask is not to believe this wall. That's the most difficult thing to do.
Yes.
Could you succeed in doing? Have you the sensation that in a certain way you could, a certain moment say, okay, I have no idea what I'm doing,
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And do you think that it's why, in Just Give Me a Reason, you could find this note?
Yeah.
Was it the note, when I was asking you to do, it was just one of the upper notes? Did you think that while I was asking you to do what I was asking during the song, you will obtain what you have obtained, or were you thinking that you will obtain something different?
Yeah, I think something different.
Exactly, that's the trick.
Yeah.
That's why I have to ask you precisely something. Because you make deductions about what the voice will produce that are not technical. And the technical is in some sort that strange feeling of magic and that strange feeling of flying and that strange feeling of absurd. That is the technical voice. The technical voice contains true happiness, true excitement, and easiness, but it's like Dumbo flying. You will never imagine that you can fly with your ears.
Yeah.
So you will say, I will never go down from this tree. It's Dumbo. That's the wall. The wall is, since I can't imagine, it will not be like that. Since Italian bel canto technique is quite reliable, mostly reliable and truly reliable, it is exactly how it does state. So the thing is, it's my responsibility that if you get out of the tree, you will not hurt yourself, because this is my responsibility and the teacher's responsibility. Your responsibility, what I push is, come on, fly. Come on, go. And say, I will never fly. Are you crazy? Of course I will never fly. I just got ears. How can I fly with ears?
Yeah.
This is bel canto technique. And that's why we have a voice and we have a more extension. And this is what we call the gifted voices. They fly and they don't know why. Italian bel canto technique tell you why and how to obtain it. From every starting point, that's the fantastic thing. So what did you felt in that note on first of all, what did you feel in Just Give Me a Reason? Was it as usual or slightly different?
No, it was so different.
In what sense? In the color, in the phrase, in your possibility of singing it, in the possibility of being that song and not to be the idea of the singer and not yours?
First of all, I was feeling more free and not, I don't know, I was trying just to sing but not think that I was singing. I don't know how
Was it working?
Yeah, so much. Yeah.
Were you surprised?
Yes. Yeah, because I was scared, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but
it works.
Yeah, it works. And it looks good, yeah.
That's exactly the trick in vocal technique when it is the diaphragm. The diaphragm does that. Because you can't perceive it working. When it works, it's I'm doing bad luck. Yeah. How was the feeling today with your song?
Very good. Very, very good.
You told me you were nearly with the tears. I was with the tears.
Yes, I felt something okay, so it's this. Yeah, I never felt something like this, really. I was just seeing and... Okay.
Did you have any more the idea of the necessity of controlling the color of your voice?
No, it was
Was
just
it coming
going...
out exactly as you wanted?
Yes.
After?
Yes.
After or before? I mean, while you were doing the gesture to sing, or when you were thinking about what you obtain, or or simply obtained what you wanted?
No, I think, I don't know, it's like inside of my body I felt missing it. I don't know how to explain it, but...
You can try. We have the time.
I was not thinking. I always think while I sing, like, okay, I have to take that note, okay, what I'm doing, and I was not thinking about all of this. I follow all of my emotion inside, and then I felt something like click, and everything comes out so easy.
Did it correspond into your body, the sensation to the sensations, and exactly the rhythms and the energies of the song that you composed, so you know this song quite well?
Yes. Yes.
And that's the same thing that Eleonora Bianchini says, that everybody says. And that's the great freedom of vocal technique, Italian bel canto technique. Yeah. The question is that you become an entire instrument, and it's very precisely that you change and you do following the structure of the song. Not anymore trying to be in tune, in pitch, with a nice song and with a nice color. You just become exactly your emotional and structural and compositive thing. And to me, from outside, is that while you get better and more accustomed, you become all the time more precise in having a shaping of the color and of the form. And to me, it's totally technical. This is quite surprising to me, because to me it's totally technical, and to you it's totally emotional.
Yes. I mean, it is both. It's emotional and technical.
No, but I mean, while you're doing the sensation is that
you
are just
yes.
putting something into music, into creativity, and after you realize that it was exactly into a technical form, much more precise than before.
Yeah.
That's the difference in between the external muscles and the internal muscles. The truly voice-related muscles, they do that. That's why I take the courage, and she's ready. With the new students, I will not do that. I do that after 1 year normally. I don't do that immediately, because it would be rude and harsh, and it must never be rude. It must be sometimes a choice, and choices in life are really something that you choose, even if internally you will not. But it's better to choose wisely than to, something happens and you miss the point. Because one time you do this choice, it will be easier for you not to have this wall. Because after you start thinking in a different way, and you start thinking for how really the voice thinks. So you get called about what you're doing. The first time is oh, well, no, come on. I can't move my belly, and I can't sing after it's never going to work. And my challenge is, don't worry if it doesn't work. You just do before your belly, then your voice. And you control what happens. Normally what happens is a lot of things. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we start singing as crazy today, because I have no connection internet, so I can't do my lessons online. And today I don't have students in here, so it's all for her. And we go also to a job later. I mean, she enjoys London in that way. Of course, she's here for that. And she was to know and to have all the musical richness she can find in here. There is a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.